There's about a 75% probability this will go through. It's not 100%. So this rally could be very short-lived if for some reason the SEC does not allow Ethereum to do ETFs like they allowed for Bitcoin. Okay, so here's what you need to know before the bell this morning. The big debate right now is in the SEC, and we saw this previously with Bitcoin in terms of the launch of ETFs surrounding Bitcoin. And when the ETF was approved for Bitcoin, we had this very big surge in Bitcoin prices because all of a sudden there was a lot of demand for Bitcoin as people buy the ETF. The ETF has to buy the underlying Bitcoin. So you had this very large surge in Bitcoin prices because of that launch of the ETF. Since then, Bitcoin's really not gone much of anywhere because now we're starting to see this just rotation between the ETFs. Money coming out of Grayscale, as an example, going into the BlackRock. BlackRock's money's leaving out of BlackRock to go somewhere else. So Bitcoin's just really kind of been stuck here for a bit. But now the SEC is expected to vote within this week about launching an ETF for Ethereum, which is the other major player. Ethereum had a very, very large jump yesterday in anticipation of the passage of that regulation to allow those ETFs to be issued. There's about a 75% probability this will go through. It's not 100%. So this rally could be very short-lived if for some reason the SEC does not allow Ethereum to do ETFs like they allowed for Bitcoin. But if we do get that, we could see another fairly sharp jump in Ethereum simply because of the same effect that we saw when Bitcoin allowed ETFs. All of a sudden people had to buy the Bitcoin as people bought the ETF. So we could be getting a decent setup here for Ethereum in the short term. But again, that'll be a function of whether or not this could be very short-lived or not, depending on whether those ETFs are approved. So that's what you need to know before the bell this morning.